Dobro Jutro, Divine Pisces 222. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, 2019. I'm going to do an energy check-in for Twin Flames today. Sorry it's a little late today, guys. My daughter is recovering from vaccines. It's been a rough couple of days, so I kind of got up late this morning. I'm not going to lie, I needed the sleep. First card we've got out today is Saturn. So yeah, I do feel a lot of insecurities still coming in here. A lot of instability within the connection. A lot of hot and cold. A lot of back and forth, touch and go as I call it. I do feel there's a lot going on behind the scenes right now, especially with Divine Masculine, that he is being very secretive about. With Divine Feminine, yes, but also feel he's being secretive in his karmic situation. So there's like mass duplicitousness happening right now. So Divine Feminine, you may be feeling this. You may be feeling like your Divine Masculine is concealing something from you. Probably, yep. But you know what? Just go with the flow. Do what you gotta do. Keep your vibration high. Don't overthink things, because that's how you invite ego in, and then, it lowers your vibration, and then your Divine Masculine can feel that, right? So, Jupiter coming out here, so yeah, Divine Masculines, a lot of Divine Masculines really kind of torn in two right now about what's going on with their situation, with the connection, okay? Some of them are resisting these awakenings right now. It's like they just don't want to deal with it, they can't handle it. Especially with some of these insecurities that are coming to the surface, a lot of inner child wounds, a lot of darkness, dark night of the soul, that sort of thing. A lot of anxiety, depression, frustration, anger, sexual frustration, that sort of thing coming through, absolutely. So Divine Feminine, just keep yourself grounded if you can, okay? If your Divine Masculine is sending you anxiety, remember to turn it positive and send it back, because if you send back anxiety, it's just going to keep going back and forth, and it's going to trigger you. Okay, but yeah, a lot of twins very much in their heads right now, guys. You're overthinking things. Stop overthinking things right now. Just stop. Stop. Okay? Some of you may need some throat chakra work, absolutely, because again, especially Divine Masculine, because Divine Masculine is not in his full truth. Some Divine Feminines are not in their full truth either. Okay, it does go back and forth. So keep that in mind. So you might want to do some throat chakra work for you and your counterpart. Okay? But yeah, stay out of your head. I do feel a lot of ego coming in today. A lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, like I said, insecurity, that sort of thing. Really trying to, it's like overanalyzing. You're overanalyzing things, I think, here. But yeah, a lot of deception. Still a lot of deception in these connections, guys. Divine Masculine is not being fully honest right now. I think he's afraid to. That's kind of where the insecurities are coming in. He doesn't really know how to come forward with what he needs to say or anything like that. So he may be actually overthinking things as well, getting himself worked up, which is, of course, bringing all of these shadow aspects to the surface, okay? So a lot of healing still needs to be done here. A lot of illusions that need to be shattered. A lot of Divine Masculines in this illusion that they are stuck where they are. They cannot move. No matter what they feel, what they do, they cannot move. They're stuck where they are, right? Again, living up to other people's expectations, it can be very, very draining. So Divine Masculine, I do feel, is very drained right now. Divine Feminine, you may be feeling this from your Divine Masculine, okay? So just, again, keep yourself balanced, keep yourself grounded, okay? Do some meditation, do some clearings, something, okay? Keep yourself clear, because I do feel a lot of doubt and confusion coming in with Divine Feminine right now, because she knows Divine Masculine is being deceitful with her. And yeah, Divine Feminine knows. Divine Feminine knows. And I think Divine Masculine knows Divine Feminine knows. And that could be another source of anxiety, okay? A lot of twins very much in their emotions today. Emotions definitely running high. Of course, we're coming to the end of Scorpio season too, right? So, a lot of cycles ending, absolutely. But there's a lot of sorrow, a lot of regret because of these cycles ending. It could be another source of anxiety as well. But Divine Feminine, you really need to focus on that third eye right now. Because, you know, Spirit is trying to come in and show you something. There's something that you're missing and you need to pay attention. Okay. Divine Masculine as well. The third eye is really opening for Divine Masculine. They are learning to embrace their spiritual side and kind of go with their inner guidance, go with the flow, that sort of thing. But it is a struggle. It's a constant struggle because they're constantly having inner battles with themselves and their ego. Okay, so again, a lot of ego coming in here, but yeah, I do feel a lot of emotion. A lot of purging coming for both twins, if you haven't purged already. Alright, let's take a look at Divine Masculine, see what's going on with Divine Masculine. See if some of the secrets will be revealed. Well, probably not. Let's be honest. There's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of regret for the current situation, feeling unable to move forward in the way that they would like. Really having a hard time at this point guarding their cup. They've been trying to, like Divine Feminine has, you know, been trying to learn how to fill their own cup. But as of right now, it's becoming very, very difficult to guard that cup. It's like they get a little bit in there and then somebody else or something else comes in and takes it away. Okay. But I do feel a lot of regret here, a lot of sorrow, possibly because they know they're being deceitful at this point toward Divine Feminine and toward others in their lives about their own happiness and about what's going on underneath, what's going on behind the scenes, right? But also this could represent past life karma as well that's being released right now, being purged, okay? Again, I do feel a lot of guilt and betrayal in some of these connections from past lives, okay? Because, you know, if you are in your union lifetime, you have had many, many lives with your twin, okay? Not every life is with your twin, but many, okay? But yeah, Divine Masculine is definitely in decision mode, and this could be another source of anxiety here, okay? This could be another source of sorrow. There is a decision that needs to be made, and he really doesn't know what to do right here. He definitely feels torn, right? And he's trying to go with the flow, but he's finding it very, very difficult. And I feel very, very triggered right now because of this decision that needs to be made. It seems like, you know, there's something here in the distance that seems insurmountable here, and they've put up this block. So it's almost like they're seeing this in the distance, but they're making, and they want to make the decision, but they put up this block here in order to not make the decision. It's like they're not wanting to make the decision. They just want to stay where they are, and it's skipping, of course. Divine Truth. Okay, so definitely decision time. A lot of sexual energy still coming in from Divine Masculine right now. Yep. Anxiety. Boom. There you go. Anxiety. So here you've got the regret here. You've got the regret, the sorrow, you know, because they're being forced to make a decision that they don't want to make, and it's causing them some serious anxiety. So Divine Feminine, keep yourself grounded and protected today because you're probably going to be feeling this, okay? Divine Masculine is very, very triggered. It's causing a lot of anxiety. They don't know what to do. They feel very, very overburdened right now. And it's like a bunch of stuff coming in all at once. I would say a lot of towers, a lot of triggers, absolutely. Some truths maybe coming in that's throwing them for a loop right now, right? But some of you may receive an offer very soon. Okay, I think they're deep in thought about an offer. It could be what this decision is. Okay. They're not really quite sure how you receive it. They might think, you might think it's not good enough or whatever. But, they've been kind of deep in thought about this offer here, okay? Because they've been learning, to fill this cup here. And they want to offer to Divine Feminine, but they're not sure it's going to be enough, okay? So still a lot of repressed emotions here. A lot of them definitely not in their truth about their feelings, about anything, really. They suppress, they block, they repress, right? But yeah, a lot of them still having some financial issues. I'm seeing here like a courthouse, so something to do with legal documents. Now this could be, it could be a divorce, it could be selling a home, it could be buying a home, it could be a custody battle, it could be anything. It could also be representing, you know, contracts that are ending, karmic contracts that are ending as well. Okay, but there's something going on also with money here. Okay, so it could be financial codependency. They could be really, really worried about money. They could be holding money very, very close right now, as they try to figure out this decision that they need to make. Okay, all right, let's take a look at Divine Feminine. Four of Wands. So Divine Feminine, I do feel a lot of illusions for you are being shattered right now as well, surrounding the connection. So I do feel Divine Feminine's very triggered as well. Excuse me. Divine Feminine's very triggered. I do feel some Divine Feminines have, again, pulled away from the connection. Now, if it's for your highest good, obviously, you know, you want to do it. You want to consult your inner guidance about this, whether it's something you should do or not. Just make sure it's not out of ego, okay? If you're blocking, if you're running, if you're lashing out in any way to your Divine Masculine out of fear, out of anger, out of frustration or betrayal, that's ego, okay? So keep that in mind. You always want to bring love into any situation. You always want to have as much understanding as you possibly can. And of course, yes, more is going to be illuminated for these connections, okay? It's not all bad either, okay? So just keep that in mind. But I do feel some illusions are going to be shattered, if they have not already been shattered, for Divine Feminine, about the connection itself. There's a lot of mirroring going on in these connections, absolutely. So Divine Masculine, you know, is anxious about a decision. So is Divine Feminine. There's a decision that needs to be made that she's trying to make, and is having a hard time making it because there's complications, right? So Divine Feminine really needs to go within right now and probably do some self-reflection, okay? And try to figure out the next move for herself, okay? And to stop focusing on the connection. And I do feel some Divine Feminines, again, most I feel in this collective, have already pulled back and have reevaluated some things and are moving forward accordingly, okay? Because it's helping them to find their inner strength. Whatever's going on right now, whatever triggers you're facing, okay, it's going to bring you light, it's going to bring you freedom, it's going to bring you happiness, okay? No matter what you do, no matter what your Divine Masculine does, no matter what anybody thinks of you, okay? You have your own inner strength. You don't need anybody else, okay? Because you're being guided, you're being protected during this process. And I think a lot of us forget that, you know, what happens is supposed to happen, right? Divine Feminine is also in this energy of feeling tied down and tired of juggling back and forth. You know, there could be some money issues coming in as well for Divine Feminine. You know, maybe she's been not focusing as much on her foundation as she should, because she's been focusing on the connection, okay? So that may be why Divine Feminine has pulled away a little bit to focus on this and you know, stop with this juggling act so she can figure out what she needs to do, move forward, and end some cycles on her own as well. Oh, look at that. Mirroring. Divine Feminine also has a decision that needs to be made, okay? This is not insurmountable. It's not, okay? You have the means to get to where you need to go, okay? So follow what Source is telling you. Open up that third eye, okay? Work through the triggers. Let the triggers come, but deal with them accordingly and move forward, okay? and this may be a very difficult decision. You may also feel very torn in two different directions. Okay, but it's going to be fine. You just got to go through it. You just got to do it. All right. Everything that is happening is supposed to happen. Okay. I went ahead and pulled some messages. Yep, decision time. Anxiety. Forgiveness is needed right now. Boom. Here it is. Yay, good old Dark Night of the Soul. Alright, let's get some messages and advice from Source today. Let's see what we got. Oh, no. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah. So, a lot of you, I feel, are trying to focus definitely on your mission and lay the groundwork for the future of yourself and your connection. And that's good. That's good. Just make sure you're not dwelling or focusing too much, or worrying too much about the future. Okay, there's a difference between manifestation and worrying. You don't want to sit there and worry. That's ego. Okay, so try to focus on the now as much as you can, because the now is where you plant the seeds for the future. The future does not exist. Well, technically it does, but it's not here yet. You're in the now, right now, right now. Okay, so stop worrying about the future. Stop dwelling on the past, okay? But yeah, definitely feel a lot more is going to be coming to light with some of these connections, and also for Divine Feminine, for her mission, for her purpose, and things like that. So a lot of things are coming to light. A lot of illusions are going to be shattered very, very soon if they haven't been already. A lot, again, Divine Feminine, you're being asked to branch out in your mission. If you haven't stepped into mission yet, you're being asked to. Right now, take up your wand. There are souls who are waiting for you to take up your mission in order for them to wake up. Okay, it's a chain of events, right? And remember to always accept yourself. Okay, don't let anybody ever tell you who you are. You know who you are. You don't need anybody else to tell you. You don't need anybody else to validate you. Sorry, excuse me. Definitely need to ground and protect yourself, guys. You've been working on your abundance, you've been working on manifesting and that sort of thing. And as you kind of expand spiritually and ascend, and you know, that light gets brighter and brighter and brighter, you become more vulnerable, especially to dark entities and psychic attack. So keep yourself as grounded and protected as possible. Do it every day. Do it twice a day. I do it in the morning before I wake up, and I do it at night before I go to bed. I put a protection around me and my twin and my family. And remember, you're being divinely guided and protected right now. Okay? And everything's going to be fine. All is fine. Stop overthinking things, guys. Focus on your healing. If you've cut out your healing, if you've taken a break, you need to refocus on that, okay? Because the healing work is never ever done. Alright, so focus on your healing. And don't worry about what gets in between, alright? Don't worry about it. Focus on your mission, focus on yourself, focus on your journey. Everything else will fall into place, okay? Stop worrying about things, stop thinking about things too much, okay? Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining me. If this has resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.